I absolutely despise virtual tabletops. I don't like them for being pieces of software instead of actual virtual tabletops that are designed to make your life easier. I have had disconnects. I have had virtual tabletops lose all our characters, all our progress, all our DM's preparations. I've encountered disconnects. I have been looking around for features, and if I then find them and have to click like 1,000 buttons to get to them, they don't work the way I want them to work. And then I discovered Shard. Hi there, fellow role players and game masters. My name is Mr. Tarask, and this is your go-to YouTube channel for everything third-party D&D 5th edition related. And today I want to talk to you about Shard Tabletop, the new virtual tabletop, and I can already offer you 20% discount off of your subscription for Shard Tabletop. Whatever subscription you take, it is 20% off, and it is on me. No, to be completely honest, they asked me if I could do a video for them for like a small sponsorship deal where I just get this discount link for you guys, and you can, whatever you spend, I get a small percentage of that if I direct you towards Shard Tabletop. So if you are considering getting this, taking a subscription, make sure to go through the link in the description below. It gives me some cash and it saves you some cash, so it's a win-win situation for all of us, right? I did not get a script. I did not get anything. I should say to you people, I'm just going to be completely honest with you. And also, I had other virtual tabletops ask me for a sponsorship video, and up until now, I said no to each and every single one of them. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I absolutely hate virtual tabletops. And I like playing online with my friends and my Patreon supporters. I like the games, but there is no virtual tabletop. There has been no virtual tabletop that was made and designed for a dumbass like me. I am a complete dumbass when it comes to computers. I have a hard time recording this on my computer. So I want a simple tool that works for me. And I had some virtual tabletops come to me and say, be like, hey, here's a bit of cash. Do you want to make a video for us? And I was like, no, because I do not like your software. And I just told them straight up, like, I don't use your software because I don't like it. There's one virtual tabletop where we were playing and they just lost our characters and all of the DM's preparation. Then we moved on to another, which is nothing but complete, like, laggy stuff, and it gets disconnected and there's a bunch of problems there. And then there is Shard Tabletop, right? I have Shard Tabletop open on my other screen right here, and I just want to give you a little tour of what it does. Just some simple reasons why I like this and why it is designed for a player like me and a DM like me that just wants to sit down and play a game and not fiddle with all of these settings and all of the tools, and that's what this does. I kind of compare it to holding a iPhone and holding one of those old Windows phones, right? An iPhone, you just know what button to click to go wherever you want to go. And on one of those old Windows phones, it's like old menus and it's simple stuff that makes your life way easier. It's called quality of life stuff, right? First of all, this is the major, like the main page of Shard Tabletop. As you can see, I already have two characters here. One of them is a red folk called Drop Dead. The other one is called Rajul Kubal, which I used the random name generator in Shard Tabletop for, which is one of those pinies. I used them. This is for a test that I used them. We got all kinds of stuff here. I am setting a lot of this stuff up still. So also what I should say is they feature a ton of stuff for you to buy. And as you can see, if you're probably already spotted, Kobold Press is in there, and I just wanted to get that out. Looky what they have. They have bundles, they have Deep Magic, Scarlet Citadel is already on there, the Midgard Worldbook is on there, Tome of Beasts 2, the lairs for Tome of Beasts. So if you buy this stuff on Shard Tabletop, it is just ready to play. There's also stuff from Nord Games, which is the Bestiary and the Treacherous Traps, and I think they're adding more stuff to it. And what I should say is my adventure that I'm riding with JVC Parry, Isle of the Dreaded Accursed, is going to be on this shop when it is done, with all the maps and all the stuff you need to roll that game with your players. So make sure to go to the link in the description below and still pre-order it, and by that support me. Let's go into a campaign. I got this test campaign right here, and as you can see, the setup of this is so freaking simple. I'm just going to delete this dragon real quick. I did this for a test. So one tool, and this is just one of the tiny things that I want to just talk about real quick, right? Why this is better than any other one. First of all, I open this thing, and this is where we're at, right? So this is all I'm seeing at this point, and my players are only seeing this map, so this portion of the screen, and they're seeing their character right here, and they're seeing a dice roller right here. That's all they are seeing. Now, all I'm seeing is this kind of stuff, and just one feature I wanna get out there is if you move your character around. Look at this. Look at this. This is so simple to add as a programmer. I'm sure of it. Okay, I'm not a programmer, but as a programmer, this should be pretty simple to do. On other virtual tabletops, you need to like select a tool for that, a measurement tool or whatever, and then measure if you can go to here and then see how far it is, or count the squares if you don't know where your measuring tool is. But for this, it's like, can I, like, I know I have 25 speed, so I can probably, oh, I cannot move here, I cannot move here, I cannot move here, oh, I can move, yeah, I can move to this square, boom. So it's just simple. It's simple stuff like that makes my life easy. Now, for example, let's say I'm preparing this for a one-man party. I have one character in here right now. So let's say this character is moving around. He's playing a one-person campaign. I have a bunch of encounters here. The players are not seeing these encounters, right? There's treasure here. The players are not seeing this. I, as a dungeon master, can say like, they see it or they don't see it. That's how simple this is, right? There's an eye right here. They see it, they don't see it. They see it, they don't see it. They see it, they don't see it. I can even make a person invisible. They don't see them, they see it, right? Now, if I want to create an encounter, I just go here, create new encounter, and I call this YouTube test encounter. No, just YouTube. I'm just gonna call it YouTube, otherwise my screen will be filled up with encounters, right? Click OK. That's how simple it is. So I've added a YouTube encounter, right? It's right here. I can move it around later. Add a monster. Let's see. There is a bunch of monsters in here. From the SRT and stuff like that. And if you buy more packages, more monsters will be added, like Tome of Beasts or the Dreaded Accursed or whatever. You can, like, say, if I want a giant, no, let's say a dragon. Let's say a dragon. A silver dragon CR 13 adult brass dragon. Add monsters. Right, it's right here. I can now say I want it to be invisible or I want it to be visible. Invisible, visible, invisible, visible. That's how easy this is. I'm just showing how easy this software is. This is just, it's ridiculous. Then I will put it here, but I will keep my pin here. Why? I want my players to pass the dragon without seeing it. They won't see it. They won't see it until I start the encounter anyway. So they pass the dragon, and when they are here or somewhere, the dragon shows up and stabs them in the back. Does a breath weapon, whatever. So I close this. So this is what's going on. This is what's going on. I can still move this around if I want. Just select this tool right here. The tools also are like on they're like very close to the map. Everything is very close to each other. There's like, it's just like there's small conveniences. Also, this never lags for me. So I can move this around. Let's say they go right here, and then the encounter starts. So this guy's like, he's walking, and he goes here, and I just go, boom, start encounter. Oh no, there's a brass, was it a brass dragon? Yes, an adult brass dragon right here. No. So simple, so easy, and if I click this monster, it gives me like all of its stats, and I can click everywhere in this stat block to actually roll in the dice roller right here, which my players are also seeing if I'm rolling in the open. Now, I'm not going to too deep into the features because that's not what this video is about. It's just about to show you the easiness of this stuff, right? So you got this map, you got this brass dragon, you got this dude that's probably fucked. Then your players can roll initiative. Now, since I have no control over this dude, I can give him an initiative. Let's say he rolls 11. 11 right there. Drop that is not here right now, so he's not here. So he rolls in that 11. Let's say drop that was here and he rolled a 19. I just click this little button right here. Boom. And it gives an initiative to my dragon. It rolled a 5. And then it's automatically has this, it automatically puts everything in order. You just click this one button and every initiative thing is rolled and it's put in order like it's nothing. I know other virtual tabletops have some of these same features, but I don't know what it is exactly, but it is just all so easy access for some reason. Like this button here for me is easy access. Like these eyes button for me, that's easy access kind of stuff. Adult Brass Dragon, I could have it like start encounter with an invisible dragon. Now the player is still not seeing this dragon. I can just be like, hey, you can hear something going on right here. Oh shit. And then have everything done. Like another thing is, for example, the treasure. When I create an encounter, like a new encounter, another thing I can do, this is also cool, test 2, I give it a name, of course. I can add a monster. Let's say there is a bat. I'm just gonna add monster. I can add another monster, like a skeleton, a bat and a skeleton. Why not, right? I automatically have tokens for them. I can put them wherever I want them to be. So I have my encounter token somewhere, but I also have where my monsters exactly show up. But then I have so I have tokens for them automatically, but there's also an easy way to change those tokens. You can upload your own tokens and you can create them super easily. Just upload an image, drag and drop it a little bit, and boom, there's your token, and you can add it to anywhere you think. You can also add treasure, which I think is cool. You can have like this treasure token. You can pick another treasure token, for example. Like, you can have like, oh, there's a skeleton there, or animal bones there, or there's a chest there, or like always, you can search the web for an image or upload an image. It's all super easy. That's my own thumbnails right there. You can see my stuff. You can upload one image to this, and you can have that as a treasure image. So every button is where it's supposed to be at the time you need it. That's for me, that's convenience for me, right? This button right here, it's there and it never lags and it just does its thing. So I have treasure here, right here. I can say like, oh, I wanted to have 100 gold. Boom, it's in there, 100 gold. It's not working for me. Oh, convenience, yay. Enter, right there. I can add an item if I want. Go to the weapons table, the armor table, there's a scale mail, it's just laying there, boom. That's how easy it is. I'm doing this like this, just safe. And this feels more like prepping at the table than it does prepping a piece of software. It needs to be an ends to a means. It needs to be a piece of software that's not a piece of software. I know that sounds really weird. Hang in there. It's just so freaking cool. Do I close this? Yeah, I close this probably. Yeah, so there's the test 2. Now, this dude is probably, he was already fucked, but now he's even more fucked. Start encounter. Oh, now the treasure token that I chose is visible, which I should have hidden while creating this encounter. I could have clicked the little eye button so the player did not see it, or I could like be like, hey, you notice 2 skeletons, or a skeleton and a bat and a freaking dragon behind you, but you also notice treasure. So what do you do? Which is cool. If I press this again, all of my dudes will be added to the initiative order. Their hit points are everywhere. Their armor class is there. Their everything is in here. It's just so freaking easy. I can add damage to this dude. I can say like, oh, there's more HP or less HP. Another thing that I think is very cool. First of all, you can, like in other virtual tabletops, you can click the stat block of the creature itself and just roll, right? 13d6, boom, there you got it, 51. So yeah, our dude is pretty much fucked because he has 23 hit points, so he died. Oh no, he's not dead. He's on 0 hit points, rolling death saves. He's lucky. So you got all that stuff going on. Also, there's edit buttons for every creature. You can just edit, and you can just, if you want to get rid of this frightful presence and, I don't know, put something else there, put like, this dragon does not swim or whatever, you can just do that. You can just click the, you can just edit that dragon, do that. I'm not going to go into details, but it's super easy. It's barely an inconvenience. Now, the dice roller. I also very much like the simpleness of the dice roller. So there's the dice right here. Kind of resembles D&D Beyond, I think. There is, you can like say, for example, oh, my damage is going to be 2d6 and 1d10 and 2d12. That's what my damage is going to be. So it all puts it in like a queue here, and then you click the roll button, and you got all of this. You got all of this. You roll it, right? You can also click the critical hit button. Boom, it just doubles it, right? Which is so cool. Now, if you have that feature or one of those features where you can re-roll a 1 and a 2 and a d6, you just click right here, click, click, boom, your total just changed. That's it. That's how easy it is to re-roll a freaking die. Everything created in this virtual tabletop is for the ease of the user. It is just ridiculous how, I know, it is just ridiculous how easy it is. It is everything I'm doing at my table, like rolling dice and re-rolling a d6 by just picking up that d6 and re-rolling it. Literally, it's just all so easy. It's just all so convenient. Then, for example, you can upload a new map. For example, the cool church map. From Isle of the Dreaded Curse, the adventure I'm creating with JVC Parry, which you can still pre-order, link in the description below. You can pre-order it. The more people that pre-order it, the more awesome the adventure is going to be. I can promise you that. Because we're putting our money and our efforts into creating the adventure. There is this chapel right here, and the moment you select this map, it changes for the players. Boom, they're in there, and it just goes pretty fast. So not only the front end of this, yes, I know terms like front end and back end because my girlfriend is a web developer. The front end is simple. It could use some less yellow and some more coolness, but it is simple enough, and it doesn't feel like a computer software. But the back end also just is very good, and you do not see that with your eyes, but you feel that. When you move your mouse around, when you click a freaking die to re-roll it, when you click this thing right here, when you click anything, you have... It just does what it does, right? Creatures, oh, a shadow encounter, start encounter, boom, right here. Here's the shadow. It should have been, of course, it should have been like this. It should have been invisible. So as soon as people go onto this altar, the shadow pops up. Right here is the shadow. All you need is right here. You have creatures right here. You can click the dice like always. It is all that stuff that I think that makes this tabletop really worth it. Now, you can get this tabletop for free. You can be a free player, you can be a free DM, but it's just all of it is limited. If you want to get more out of it, you should... I already have this, so there should be a thing right here. See, if you are a free subscriber, you get 6 characters, 1 campaign, you get the 5e SRD content, you don't get the core content pack, basic tokens, digital dice, access to free content for a month or something like that. Then you have all the stuff, and for $8 a month, you get access to like a lot of stuff. Yeah, you get like free content. There's a lot of like free content that Shard actually gives you, which is really cool. Second screen support. Then there is like Fate of Artanga, which is the adventure of Shard Tabletop to actually show off Shard Tabletop a bit. You get parts 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, you get all that jazz for $8 a month, and it is really worth it. It was a Kickstarter, and it was successful, and they created this, and like just dragging this around and having the, for example, also just like, oh no, somebody is doing oh, fireball, boom, right there. This is fireball. This is exactly what fireball is. For example, if somebody casts a spell, let's say somebody casts a spell, this is where I'm gonna end, I promise. Somebody casts a spell, sorry, add token, new map token, boom, there it is. Do I want it to be a sphere? Do I want it to be a rectangle? A line of 5 feet wide? Let's say there's a dragon, line of 5 feet wide, right? One of those dragons that does silvery lightning damage. Show us token. Lightning should be somewhere like around this color. It could be, you could have it player controlled if it's a breath weapon or like a fireball that your players could cast. You can have it player controlled. So you can pick your own image for it. Maybe something like this. Lightning. Nah, doesn't exist. Boom. Oh, I only made it. Yeah, okay, sorry. I did it wrong. 5 feet wide line, and then I should have the length. Sorry, the length is, say, 30 feet. Boom. There's your token. 30 feet. Right there. People can just drag it around. Like that, and you can just boom. And it's just having one of these things, like having a fireball cost. It's not much more work than just doing add token, new map token. Just have it fireball. It is a circle. A cylinder, probably, right? Is the cylinder? Yes. A sphere, sorry, a sphere. Show us token. It's, what is fireball? Is that 30 feet? No, 20 feet, 30? Let's say 20 feet. I don't care. Let's have it red, make it orange, player control, boom, there it is. No, this is too small for a fireball, but anyway, you get the point. It's just added. That's how fast it goes. That's how easy it is. And that's why I absolutely like this software, which just works, which is good. Your players who want to join you do not need a subscription. If you want to check it out, make sure to make an account, create a campaign. You can add your own maps, you can add your own stuff to it, you can just start playing for free. If you want to take a subscription, make sure to go through my link. If you want to buy anything from the shop, make sure to go through my link. That would be very much appreciated because I get a few dollars from that. Other than that, test it out. Do me a favor and test it out and tell me. Tell me if you like it, if you don't like it, if you're already using. And if you watched my video until the very end, I want to ask you something. Who would win in a fight? Jean-Claude Van Damme or Arnold?